Hello, this is Michael from Boomi. In today's video, we'll cover an important best practice when managing Boomi molecules, how to avoid the multiple head nodes warning during a manual restart. If you've ever restarted a Boomi molecule manually, you may have encountered this issue, where multiple head nodes mistakenly assume that they are the head node. This can lead to cluster instability and synchronization failures. By the end of this video, you'll understand what a head node is and why it's essential, why multiple nodes may attempt to become the head node during a restart, how to restart a molecule properly to prevent conflicts, and when it's best to use a rolling restart instead of a manual restart. Let's get started. Here's a quick look at what we'll cover. First, we'll explain the role of a head node in a Boomi molecule. Then we'll dive into why the multiple head nodes warning occurs. Next, we'll walk through the best practices for restarting a molecule manually to prevent these issues. We'll also discuss how to properly shut down a molecule to maintain stability. And finally, we'll look at rolling restarts and the Unicast property, two key techniques that make molecule resource more reliable. All right, let's begin by understanding what head nodes actually do. A molecule or private cloud consists of multiple nodes forming a cluster. These nodes work together to process integrations and handle workloads efficiently. However, for the cluster to function correctly, only one of these nodes can serve as the head node at any given time. So what exactly does a head node do? It distributes workloads to other nodes, it sends heartbeat signals to ensure cluster health, and it syncs execution logs and status updates back to the Boomi platform. The head node plays a critical role in managing cluster operations. That's why having multiple head nodes can create serious issues, which we'll be discussing next. Now let's talk about why this happens. When you restart a Boomi molecule manually, each node starts up independently. Since they don't communicate instantly, multiple nodes may attempt to claim the head node role at the same time. Here's why this happens. Each node expects to detect the head node during startup. If the first node isn't fully initialized when the other node starts, the second node may assume no head node exists, so it declares itself as the leader. This can happen repeatedly, causing multiple nodes to believe that they are the head node, leading to cluster instability. In some cases, this can even disrupt process execution and log synchronization. So how do we prevent this? Let's go over the correct restart procedures. To prevent multiple nodes claiming head node status, follow the structured restart order. Start the first node and wait for it to establish itself as the head. Verify that the node has initialized completely. This typically takes a few seconds. Start each additional node one at a time, allowing each node to sync with the cluster before proceeding to the next. Monitor cluster health to ensure that the head node is stable before starting another node. By giving each node time to join the cluster properly, we prevent synchronization conflicts and ensure only one head node is active. To make this process even smoother, use the Unicast property to define your cluster startup order. The Unicast property predetermines which node should communicate first. This helps maintain order during startup. Here's an example of a Unicast property. With this setup, the correct restart order would be start 192.168.1.1 and wait for head node confirmation. Then start 192.168.1.2, ensuring it syncs properly. Finally, start 192.168.1.3 to complete the cluster formation. This method significantly reduces the risk of multiple head nodes. Just as important as startup is how you shut down a Boomi molecule. To prevent confusion on the next restart, follow the shutdown order. Stop all worker nodes first, one at a time. Then shut down the head node last. This ensures that when you restart, the first node to come online will correctly assume the head node role, preventing unexpected behavior. Instead of manually restarting your molecule, you can use the rolling restart from the Boomi platform UI. Unlike manual restarts, rolling restarts are intelligent. It automatically selects the head node and prevents conflicts. It restarts each node in the correct sequence. It monitors cluster health, ensuring seamless transitions. If you have the option, rolling restart is highly recommended because it eliminates human error and reduces downtime. And that's it. Now you know how to avoid the multiple head nodes warning when restarting a Boomi molecule. To recap, always restart nodes in order, allowing time to sync. Use the Unicast property for better cluster stability. Shut down worker nodes before the head node to prevent conflicts. And when possible, use rolling restarts for an automated error-free process. For more details, check the Boomi documentation linked in the description. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.